morning, all of you. And I am here back into the ninth session of India's biggest knowledge sharing series. As promised, I'm here today, and this is for the second time that I am going to conduct the session for the day. And let me tell you that whatever is going to happen out here is something that would definitely help you to look at the life from a different perspective because I'm going to share a few things, or rather to be precise, 4 points specifically on how you can change your perceptions, how you can develop your understanding, and how you can take charge of your life in terms of taking decisions and going forward. So here, I just would like to introduce myself for the first time probably. I'm Ankit Joshipura. I am founder and managing director of Metamorphosis Institute of Transformation. That we are working pan India in terms of providing training, consultancy, and coaching to our corporate people and all. And we are in this since last 8 years. We have about 200 plus different services. And recently, a few months back, we have started our sister concern, a second organization, which is Metaversity, your online universe. Now, Metaversity is going to focus on e-learning, where we are going to share with you a lot of programs on e-platform. We have our own platform, and there are faculties across who would join and put their program upon. So you can learn and you can upgrade yourself at your convenient time and at your convenient place at your convenient pace. So this is something which is there, and there is a lot in store for you. So hello, hi there. I'm Ankit Joshipura once again, and good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all of you. Why did I say that? Is because I'm pretty much glad that now this India's biggest knowledge sharing series is being viewed globally. So in whichever time zone you are, I just would like to wish you that your this particular time goes in a very good manner. So with this, I just would like to share with each one of you that today's topic that I have chosen is the other side of the coin. Let me repeat. The topic for today is the other side of the coin. And I would like to share with each one of you that you are either looking at this currently right now, you've joined our live session, and you can copy the link and share it via WhatsApp, put it on Facebook, put it on LinkedIn, and spread the word around. And afterward as well, you can go to our YouTube channel, which is Metaversity Institute. You can like, subscribe, press the bell icon, and you can stay updated on India's biggest knowledge sharing series, because this is going to go till 31st of December. Now, so coming to the topic, today's topic that we have decided is the other side of the coin. Now, why did I chose to share something on this? Is because today only 4 different points that I'm going to share with you, but it would help you to change the entire perceptions. And the way it has helped me take command of my life, take charge of my life, and have a better clarity moving forward, I would like to share it with you, because whatever I've learned from my gurus has helped me a lot in my life. So number one that I would like to share with you is that the understanding of a word called impossible. Let me repeat, the understanding of the word called impossible. Now what happens is that 95% of the people, when you say or when you share with them that what do you understand by the word impossible, they would immediately quickly jump or roar out back and tell you that impossible itself says I am possible. Right? Now, I just would like to show you the other side of the coin as the topic of today is that generally, it has been made understood that impossible says I am possible. that's a good analogy. That's a good creative thinking. And when you are doing a self talk, and when you are doing especially positive self talk, or making someone else understand as to yes, you can do it, at that point in time, in that context, impossible means I am possible is absolutely good and correct. But actually, meaning of impossible is something which I'm going to share with you that I learned from one of my gurus. So impossible means, now listen to this very carefully, and I'm sure you'll be able to relate to it directly. As of now, or till now, we have understood that impossible means I am possible. I'm going to share with you a new perception, the other side of the coin. So to me, when someone says it is impossible for me, it means it is not possible for me at this point in time. At this point in time, whatever you are asking for, whatever you are requesting, it seems not possible for me. So impossible means impossible. And what they are trying to communicate is that impossible means it is not possible for me at this point in time. How about this? How about thinking about this? How about being considerate about people? How about going back to them at some other time with some other expectation? How about going or making the relationship stronger by asking or expecting things step by step and making things possible? Because someone, when they are saying it's impossible, they actually mean it is not possible for me at this point in time. In turn, it means that it is possible for me at some other time, or it is possible for someone else at this point in time. So nobody actually is saying that it can't be done. What they are saying is, as of now, at this juncture, at this point in time, it is impossible, means it is not possible for me. So this is first point that I just would like to share with you, because generally we are being carried out or carried away by understanding that impossible itself says I am possible. And when you share this to the other person who also all meaning of this, they enter into an argument, sometimes heated discussions, and sometimes it breaks or impacts the relationship and bonding between two people. Because both of them know heart to heart that impossible means I am possible. That's what they have been taught. But actually, to the heart of the heart, they also know that impossible does not always says I am possible. It takes time, it takes effort, it takes a lot of other things to be considered. So first understanding I'm sorry, till now you had was impossible means I am possible. And the new understanding, that's the other side of the coin that we discussed, is impossible means it is not possible for me at this point in time. Now try and understand this and implement this to your life and see how beautifully it gives you positive results. This is point number one that I just wanted to share in today's session with the subject of the other side of the coin. Now let's go to the next point, where also you would see that it's a word of today. It's the word of millennials. It's the word which has been hammered to our brain, and people are crazy about this word. And this word is multitasking. Now, once again, let me share with all of you that what do you understand by multitasking? What we have been made to understood by multitasking is that, ye bhi karna hai, wo bhi karna hai, everything. I mean, whatever you have to do it, right? Now, I just would like to ask you a very simple question. Can you sing and chew at the same time? Can you sing and chew at the same time? Can you yawn and sneeze at the same time? Can you yawn and sneeze at the same time? Can you write and delete at the same time? The answer to this would definitely be a big no. Doesn't this provoke you to think as to then what actually multitasking word communicates. It's trying to give us an indication. So let me share with you. In a day, if somebody is completing multiple tasks, that might lead to the word which is known as multitasking. Multitasking is not that at the same time you do multiple things, because what happens is that physically, humanly, mentally also, brain, mind, and your body can concentrate on one thing at one point in time. As currently I'm sharing a session with you, so my focus would be only and only here. The thought process of other things would definitely be there in my mind, but I won't be able to process them. I won't be able to work on them, right? So multitasking means that you do multiple tasks in a day, in a given time, and manage it in a manner in which it happens much more effectively and efficiently. So this is one. So don't have that self stress on you that I am not a multitasker. Let me tell you, friends, nobody on this earth is a multitasker. It's absolutely next to impossible. So let me share with you. You can have, you know, your focus on multiple things, but it shifts at a particular moment, at a particular split of second. Your focus, if it is at one place, it will be at one place. It can't be on both the place or two place or more than one place. It can shift, and it shifts so fast that people think that, oh, it has been done at one point in time, but no. So multiple tasking is what is required from us. Number two is that the next step is that there has to be simultaneous things that should happen. Like currently I am conducting a live session, someone else from Metaversity team is creating a content, someone else from Metaversity team is helping us to strategize. Someone else from Metaversity team is attending this session. Someone else from the world is blessing us so that we can conduct this India's biggest knowledge sharing series. So multiple things can happen simultaneously. You know, the sun rises, the bird flies, the morning happens, a good sip of coffee or a tea is there in your hand and you are enjoying the day. So multiple tasks simultaneously can happen at the same moment. So it is better for all of us to understand that multitasking is the word which is mostly misunderstood. So the thing is that what is expected out of us are two things. Number one, how do we ensure that simultaneous tasks are being done? And number two is that, you know, you yourself are expected to do multiple tasks in a stipulated time frame to emerge yourself and to be called as a multitasker. Are we all here? We right? So this is something which I wanted to share. And today's session is going to be really going to be very interesting for all of you. So the topic of today, as I mentioned in the beginning, is the other side of the coin. Now, why it is the other side of the coin? Most of the time, what has happened is that the words, the understanding has came in from somewhere. It is stuck to our brain and mind, and then we are working, functioning on that without much thinking upon it. And if we do not think upon it, if we do not develop our own understanding, what happens is that the impact of that thing would give us results in the same manner, right? So if we want to get results that are controlled by us, if we want to lead our life that is controlled by us, if we want to be in command of every situation, understanding things from a different perspective, the other side of the coin is also very important. And that's why the session name is the other side of the coin. As today, I just would like to share with you that I'm conducting the session myself. You may expect my rewards and comments from Metamorphosis, Metaversity, and Ankit Joshipura later after the end of this session, because I don't want to digress or I don't want to defocus from what am I doing. So this would be definitely there on YouTube. and you will be able to have a look at it. Having said that, I just would like to share with each one of you that, we are today in the ninth session of India's largest or India's biggest knowledge sharing series. And the topic of today's session is the other side of the coin. And just now I've discussed two main points out of the four. First is that the meaning of impossible, and second one is that the multitasking, the meaning of the word multitasking. I hope this is absolutely impacting. I hope this is reaching to you as it should be reaching. And I hope this would definitely benefit each one of you to look at the life from the different perspective and to help you look at the other side of the coin as well. Moving forward, there is another thing which I just would like to share with you. In management terminologies, multiple times or at a different interval, or very many people must have learned something which is known as thinking head concept. 6 thinking heads, right? Now, I don't want to go into the depth of it because I know my viewers are quite qualified, and they know the moment I say what the 6 thinking head concept is. But just to give you an idea, 6 thinking heads is a concept where there are 6 different colored heads, black and red and blue and green and whatnot, and yellow and whatnot. And what they expect us to do is that wear different heads at different point in time to think in a different manner. Now, this concept in the times when it was so famous, it was really famous. Nowadays, people talk a bit less about it, but still in management terms, in corporates, this is still a favorite subject of few of the people. Now, here also, I just would like to add a new perspective to this. So when you actually wear a hat and when you want to change the hat, what happens? You need to remove one and wear the other one. Let me tell you, you need to remove one and wear the other one, right? Now, just imagine that, is it humanly possible for a person to change the mental head? I mean, with practice, everything is done. But having said that, sometimes what happens that when you are thinking emotionally, you cannot stop thinking emotionally and go critical. Somewhere or the other, some point in time, these two will merge because our brain and mind is programmed in a manner in which you cannot just omit one type of thinking and absolutely go to the other type of thinking. So it's not actually about removing the head, but it's about giving prominence to the particular head or the particular type of thinking when you are thinking about a few things. Right? So in mind, you cannot omit logical thinking and you can't stop logically, thinking logically and start thinking emotionally. You can't stop thinking emotionally and start thinking, in a other manner, critical manner, or other way around, right? Or vice versa for that matter. So understanding this is pretty much important. So what I'm trying to share out here is that 6 thinking heads is a superb concept, nothing against it. But having said that, I just would like to share with you that one need to study it better, because in that particular topic itself, somewhere, if I understand correctly, or if I have read it correctly, it is mentioned that, there would be a chance where you have to kind of use the multiple heads or multiple type of thinking in one go. The point out here is that it's not removing one and wearing another, but it's about synergizing all and giving prominence to what type of thinking or thought process is required on that particular subject, on that particular issue, at that particular moment for that particular person. Let me repeat. On a particular subject, on a particular issue, at a particular moment, for a particular person, to achieve a desired mutually agreeable outcome, which has to be a positive one. So this is about a newer aspect, or the other side of the coin, about 6 thinking heads. So let me take you to the last one, because we are almost at the fag end of today's live. It's about half an hour and we are already there. We have spent about 25 minutes. I'm gonna, share a couple of more things. Now, the last bit is going to be very much interesting in today's session, by the name of the other side of the coin. So the last thing is that generally we goof up or we kind of jumble the meanings of these words. Now, what are these words and how does it impact? So these words are dream, goal, and target. Something which is a part of everybody's life, be it you are a professional person, or you are a household, or you have started your career, or you are a student, or you are a social person, or you are just a human being. So dream, goal, and target is something which is going to be there in your life. And that's the reason why understanding it in a proper manner, putting it to the right box or putting it at a right place in your mind would give you phenomenal results. And what I have observed is that more often than not, people kind of jumble these words up or intermingle the meanings, or they get confused about the understanding, and they use the word dream when they actually want to say goal. They use the word goal when they actually want to say target. They use the word target when they actually want to say dream. And let me share with all of you that our mind has ability to primarily understand literal meanings of the things. So here, think by yourself and tell me that what is the meaning of dream? What do we call a dream? So we call it a dream, which is when we are at asleep and we think of something, and that thought is so strong that it gives you a vision and you can actually experience and feel that. That's a dream. Or sometimes during the day also, with your eyes open, what you do is that you go deep into your thought process, that it gives you a vision and it makes you feel what you are thinking. You can actually experience what's going on. Now here, there is a little bit of confusion that has been created by a few sentences. One of them is that it is always said that dream is not what we see while we are at sleep, but dream is something that will not let you sleep. Now come on, just try and think about it. That if something does not let you sleep, how will you dream? So dream is something that needs to be understood in a very precise manner, which is it's a thought process which has given you a vision, and you might want to feel it, and it ends there. That's it. It ends there. That's the dream. If you convert it that, okay, I want to achieve my dream, your dream, the moment you start feeling, I want to do this, I want to achieve it, your dream gets converted to your goal. But generally, what we say is, my dream is I want to do this. My dream is I want to reach here. Now, as long as you speak dream, 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 and you are reiterating your goals, your brain takes it literally that, come on, let's not focus on this. It's just he is talking or she is talking about her dreams. She is not talking about the goal. I am not supposed to do anything. Let her give me command and then I'll start working on it. Can you feel, does this sensitize you? Because one has to be very, very, very careful while choosing the words for themselves and for others. So dream is something that you generally see while you are at a sleep or while even you are awake. It gives you a vision and you go to the depth of the thoughts and you can actually feel it, and that it ends there. Now, if you start working towards it, or if it attracts you and if you start working or decide to work towards that, the dream automatically gets converted to a goal. Now there is further confusion, which is a goal which is said to be, someone says that that's my goal, that's my target. Now target and goal has a few differentiators. So let me share with you what are they. So number one is that generally target is something that can be either set by ourselves or can be given by someone else as well. Whereas goal is something which everybody decides for themselves. I haven't seen, someone can help you think, someone can help you decide and define your goal, but nobody can give you a goal in your life. This should be your goal, or this is your goal. They can direct you, they can assist you, they can guide you, they can coach you, they can mentor you, they can assist you. But nobody can give you a goal in your life. The goal has to be decided by a person. So remember that whatever you have decided for yourself is your goal. A target also can be set by yourself as well as it can be given by others. Number one. Number two is that there are small milestones that are called targets to reach to your ultimate goal. Let's say, for example, a sniper shooter who is going to take part into Olympics, he has to have a target of a daily multiple shots to the bullseye, or in the range of 1 centimeter, or in the range of 2 centimeter at a particular point in time, or at a place of the entire board. Now, when they shot it for that many times, that becomes their daily target to reach the ultimate goal of taking a gold. Does this make sense? But we often get confused between when we describe our target and we describe our goal. So goal in life can be far, it can take time, and it should take time. It can also sometimes vary, it can also sometimes change. Targets once set doesn't change. So targets are either achieved or missed. That's it. But that doesn't mean that the goal will not be achieved, because you can make up during your journey to reach to your ultimate goal. So what if you achieved some and missed some? So try and understand this one pretty clearly, that there is a difference between dream, there is a difference between goal, and there is a difference between target. So ladies and gentlemen, we are almost at the end of this session. The session's topic today was the other side of the coin, and I'm sure this would at least trigger thought process to look at the things and revisit your own understanding about life and create newer angles to it, newer perspectives to it, and it would only make you stronger in terms of controlling your own life. So just to sum it up, I have talked about 4 major points in terms of understanding the same in a different manner. The first thing I talked about is the meaning of impossible. So generally, most of the people say impossible means I am possible, wherein I've given you an additional thought process that impossible also means that it is not possible for me at this point in time. Means for me, it will be possible at some other point in time, or at this point in time, it will be possible for someone else, but not for me. So that's number one. Second thing, we clarified the cobwebs around multitasking, right? So the word multitasking does not ask you to do multiple things at the same time, because it would only divide your focus, divide your efficiency, divide your proficiency, divide your point of success, divide your progress. What you are expected to do is you have to do one, multiple tasks in a stipulated time frame, and number two, you have to ensure that simultaneously other tasks are also being done. When you are being able to do this, you are a true multitasker. These understandings has to be very clear in people's mind, and it will only make their life better. If you understanding, it will only make your life better. Third thing that we discussed about was the 6 thinking heads. So how you simultaneously think about different aspects and in a different manner and give prominence to a particular thought process or particular way of thinking, looking at the situation, looking at the time frame, looking at the person, and looking at the outcome that we want to achieve, which generally has to be or should be positive. And last but not the least, what we talked about is the differentiator between dream, goal, and target, right? So, dream is something which comes, which gives you the vision, which makes you feel like you are already there, and then it ends there. If you start working upon it, the first thing that you do is that you convert your dream into a goal, you set targets to reach the goal. And then we have defined undiscriminated the goal and target as well. So I hope today's session would definitely contribute immensely in terms of looking at the other side of the coin and looking at your own understanding and rechecking upon it, that is my understanding correct? Can there be different possibilities? Can I control my life better by having a better understanding of the same thing that in this many years I have been understanding only in one perspective, only with one way of thought process, only with one vision? Let me look at it the other side of the coin. And with this, I hope you I hope that you enjoyed this session, and I wish all of you a great day ahead in India. The celebration time is about to begin. We have just completed Navratri and Diwali is around the corner. So I wish you all the best. Stay safe and enjoy. Look at this session, watch this session time and again to have a better clarity and control of your life, and share it with your friends and family so that they also can be benefited from India's biggest knowledge sharing series by Metaversity. Thank you very much. We'll be coming back soon after 2 days. That would be on 29th with one more expert from the Metaversity family. Thank you so much, and I love you all.